Our next guests always bring literally a symphony of flavors with them because they're into music and food and wine.
Yes.
Today is no exception. Welcome back the owners of R&B Cellars in Alameda, Kevin and Barbara Brown. Good to see you. Good to see you again. Now, before we get on to the food and wine, we're talking to the principal of the Harvey Milk Civil Rights Academy in San Francisco, and you guys make a special wine to help raise money for them.
We're doing 3 different wines for them. We're doing Detention, Zinfandel, we're doing Science Sauvignon Blanc, and Art Merlot.
Oh, I love that.
What we're doing is a way to raise money for the school, and $8 from every purchase of every bottle will go directly to the school.
That's fantastic.
That's so generous.
That's awesome.
Thank you so much.
That's great.
That is wonderful.
Now, what did you bring for us today? What are we making?
Well, we're going to make a port reduction chicken dish.
Okay.
We kind of have fun, playing around with our different wines, but this is our newest wine, newest member of our, wine in the wine family.
Yeah.
It's called Fortissimo dessert wine, but it is a traditional port made in a traditional manner with 2 traditional Portuguese port grapes.
Right.
Okay. So it's just a basic...
I think Rich is going to get a shot of it right over there, aren't you, Rich?
Yeah.
There you go.
So
The little bottle is
yeah.
the port, and the big bottle is the Zin.
And that's to go along. It's our Zydeco Zin. It's from Napa, from a great old vineyard called Bingham Ranch outside of Calistoga, a single vineyard.
Spencer already grabbed
go
the
along
glass.
with it.
Well, I want to find out just how good it is.
Well, let's talk about the ingredients. Can you list them off for us?
We've got boneless chicken breast, thinly sliced onion, flour seasoned with salt and pepper, olive oil and unsalted butter, and then chicken broth, and then, of course, the Fortissimo.
That's a lot of port that you have to reduce.
It's a whole cup.
Okay, it's a whole cup. Okay. So let's get started. How do we do this?
Well, we're just going to start by
dredging in flour.
I like how we all have wine glasses here. This is how you guys cook, huh? With wine.
It's the only way.
It's the only way. It's so much more fun cooking, right? So what did you do? You just put the chicken in the...
just dredge it in the flour with the salt and pepper.
Okay, flour, salt, and pepper.
Boneless, skinless breast chicken, right?
Exactly. Okay. So now, I already started this, and so I'm going to, and it's done. You're going to saute it for about 2 minutes on each side. That's about it.
That's it?
That's it, yep.
And then that's on the, is that the haricot vert?
No.
What is that?
Oh, I
thought we had haricot vert.
No, we were talking about it earlier.
Oh. Well, you can, but we don't have it today.
Okay, haricot vert is green beans, so you can do that.
Yeah, those really great thin green beans, red green beans.
So then I'm just going to put a little bit more, where's that?
Okay.
A little bit more olive oil in, where's the olive oil? Here we go.
And you're sauteing?
And then we're going to saute the onions.
Oh, yeah.
And I already have some that they're sort of pre-done, so they're just going to go a little bit faster.
Right.
So let's turn this up a little bit.
You do the chicken first and then the onions in the same pan?
Exactly.
Because you want that chicken flavor in the onions.
Yeah.
And all those brown bits.
Right.
Exactly. Okay. And so now what I'm going to do, I'd let them cook for a couple of minutes until they get translucent and nice and soft.
Okay.
So that's done.
Let's put that on the stove so they can get a shot. Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Okay. There we go. Look at that. All those brown bits.
Now, let's say the 2 minutes go by. Yeah.
The audience loves it.
2 minutes go by.
I'm putting in a little bit of butter, and then I'm going to add about a tablespoon of the flour, and that's the thickening agent.
Okay.
So you let that go for a minute or so. Exactly.
Oh.
So then once that's done.
So the port is already on the stovetop. Did you just put the wine in there and just let it sit?
Well, I made that ahead of time because you would have to reduce this for about 15 minutes.
And that's what that's not very long.
No, it's not. But we don't have that, obviously.
So that on the stove, it's just literally the port just sitting there for 15 minutes, or did you add the sauce, the onions and stuff too?
That's the port sauce that I actually made this morning. So, but this is what you would do.
With everything. Okay, so you add the stock, the wine, the port, and then let that reduce for about 15 minutes.
Exactly. So I would turn it up to high and just let it reduce and reduce and reduce.
And then you get to enjoy your wine while you're waiting.
Exactly.
Now, while you're what are you going to say next?
I was just going to say, you're going to bring up some of that, the brown bits in the pan and just let it do its thing for 15.
So while it's doing its thing, tell us about your passion for music. Are you guys into jazz, into R&B?
Well, jazz. Actually, I started as a jazz pianist in New York many years ago, and ended up in the wine business because it was one of those things where it was very difficult making a living as a jazz pianist. But I always loved it.
Well, but it's fun pairing jazz and wine.
Absolutely.
It's a good pairing.
Yeah, it's a good pairing.
And, you know, Barbara's a singer, so, I mean, we still perform. We do a lot of things for, you know, performing, promoting the winery, doing things for raising money for different causes and things. We just did a thing at Angela's over in Alameda, Friday night flights, and it raised money for
Friends of the Library.
The Friends of the Library, but, I mean, it's different charities and stuff. So we had a lot of fun with that.
What does R&B stand for?
Rhythm and blues.
Rhythm and blues.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like B for Barbara. I didn't know. So
Rhythm and blues.
Wait, what? Oh, rhythm and blues. Okay.
Yeah.
So is it ready? Should we try it?
It is. You know what we're going to do?
We want to taste this. We have not had lunch. We've been saving ourselves.
Oh, look at that. It really thickens up. So all that juice and stock reduces to this amount?
It does. It's amazing. I even had to add some more chicken broth when I got here because it was too thick.
Oh, my
We'll
goodness.
just slide that on over here so we can
Slide that over here. Will you cut me a piece?
Sure.
Okay. So where do you buy your wines? Are they in stores, online?
Both. You can find them in retailers and restaurants throughohout the Bay Area and also online. It's no problem at all. Just go to www.rbcellars.com.
Pretty good, isn't it?
I'm waiting for it to cool down before I put it in my mouth.
That sauce is fantastic. Your chicken's not dry either. Was it because you sliced it thinner, or how come it's so moist inside?
They're chicken breast tenders. Those are just a really nice.
Give me another piece.
Before we go away, no, you have to cut now.
Okay.
Before we go away, tell us about upcoming events at the winery.
Well, we got an open house at the winery, which is out on the old Naval Air Station in Alameda. It's July 24th. You're going to be able to come and have fantastic views of San Francisco and the Bay. There'll be live music. There'll be great food. 8 different wineries to try wines from.
Cheers. Thank you.
You can find all this on our website, by the way.
Cheers. Thank you so much.
Love it.